Hey guys, N5STR. The name here is Tim with Kilowatt Amateur Radio Club. And today I wanted to go over this little function signal generator that I bought for around $13 off of Amazon. It's a DIY kit, and it only goes to 1 megahertz, so it's really not adequate for what I do in amateur radio. But for a guy that's wanting to buy something cheap and possibly learn how to solder and learn a little bit about some electronic components, it's well worth the money. And it also gives you a chance to maybe hook it up to your scope, and you can learn about different sine waves, and just mess around with it. Give me a second here. Let me fire the scope up here. All right, and there it is. That is the signal that I'm getting from this function signal generator. And if you turn these knobs over here, that lets you zoom in and out. You can change different waveforms. You can change the frequency. Here, I'll give you a shot of it over here so we can see what. So you can't see it. You can't see it, but I'm turning these knobs over here on this little box I showed you. And I don't know if you can tell or not. I don't know if you can see. If I can zoom in a little bit here. Right here is my frequency. And it's not going to show us a good picture. But anyway, you can adjust the frequency. You can zoom in. You can zoom out. You can do all sorts of neat little things with it. Like I said, for amateur radio, it's not really adequate. But for a guy that's just wanting to get in and start learning about test equipment and stuff, it's a really cool little device. That there we saw was a square wave. And I'm going to change my lead over here to this one. And as you can see, it went from a square wave to a sine wave to a triangle wave. So anyway, guys, the idea behind it is that it's super cheap. It's a DIY kit. You can learn how to solder, learn about some electrical components, and you can hook it up to your oscilloscope and maybe start learning about scopes and some test equipment. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out our YouTube video. That's all I have today. Again, the name here is Tim, N5STR with Kilowatt Amateur Radio Club, 7-3.